All right, so here he is, the #1 welterweight contender, getting set to challenge for the UFC's 170-pound title. Took a long winning streak in many years for him to realize this opportunity. He is not taking it lightly. He has said all here during fight week he's appreciative of this opportunity, but he is confident he is going to maximize it and lead as not just a contender, but a UFC champion. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, and in a division that has so much depth in that top 15, it's even more remarkable that this man has remained the hunted. The question tonight, with a powerful challenger out of that blue corner, can he walk away and still? And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. More than 5 years apart, and they both possess a similar height and reach. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 22 wins, 13 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, USA, presenting the challenger, Nate Diaz. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 13 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Royce Gracie.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fight.
You ready?
All right, folks, here we go with round 1. This is not the Eddie Bravo Invitational. This is the UFC, and 2 of the more decorated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts we have in this or any division.
We've never seen guys that can really incorporate the Jiu-Jitsu into fighting as we've seen this two do. But who's gonna make a mistake? Who's gonna leave an arm out there to get grabbed? Who's gonna leave their neck out? Let's see, when you put 2 great Jiu-Jitsu players together, who can get their hand raised in the octagon.
He closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Punch coming, it's blocked. Effective punch there by Diaz. A little single collar tie there. And both guys really throwing with authority. And he comes through with a big knee. Both guys landing with conviction now. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
That is, oh man, this dude is good.
Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body.
I mean, he's cutting him down the side with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh, nice pop there from the crowd as he finally gets the takedown. He stayed.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it. He's attacking armbar now.
Arm has been isolated, but he picks him up and slams him down.
He lifted him through the air, slammed him on his back, and moved right into side control to get out of danger. Beautiful job to not just turn defense into offense, but also to end up in a dominant position. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Diaz. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Gracie. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. While we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC, a lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round, both multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
All right, round 2. Gracie gets caught with that punch. Right punch is good, the left also flush. Diaz can try to further expose what surfaced tonight as an obvious weakness. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it. Now the transition to the judo throw right into side control where he will have no shortage of options.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Watch triangle, watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest.
Getting tighter. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your handstand, up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than the half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Diaz gets back up again. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round 1, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round 2. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
know when to fold him. Yep, absolutely. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel, right next to his opponent. When it's time to...
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Okay, you ready? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, there he goes, attacking that lead leg to the outside. Nasty kick there.
Nasty leg kick. You gotta slow down your opponent. He knew his opponent wanted to move a lot tonight. This is the first step in getting him to slow down and fight at your pace.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Nice hook lands.
Jab hurt him a little bit.
And we got a fight on our hands. Oh! There, his opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. DC, didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
Oh, look at him land another jab there. He's certainly using that weapon.
The most effective weapon in all of boxing, in all of combat sports, is a jab. This young man has a knowledge of using it like no one else. Big kick land. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, he might be out.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this?
Diaz gets absolutely effective with straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad. He's throwing these punches in combination, really dictating the pace of his opponent.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Diaz's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Looking for a guillotine.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
He might get a finish here. Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine with a Von Flue choke. Oven St. Preux would be proud. And that will do it.
He's done, he's done. What a fight.
Right, I mean, how do you not admire the focus of this young fighter? You could tell he was looking for that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it. He stayed patient, let the setup do its thing, and ultimately the submission materializes organically late in the round. High-level stuff out of that young fighter here tonight. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Well, it's one thing to earn a UFC title. It's another thing to get it done emphatically the way he did tonight. The undisputed UFC welterweight champion, your winner by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 37 seconds of round number 3. For the winner by submission, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Royce Gracie.
All right, so there he is. He came in the hunted. He remains as such. Congrats to the still UFC welterweight champion. Big effort out of the incumbent here tonight.
He has so much pride in being the UFC champion, and you see it in the effort that he puts in retaining his title. One of the best welterweight champions in UFC history.